Hey, it's my fortress. I'm coming in to you to show you um, a bit about misconceptions and myths about locks, starting with they're dirty. They're not dirty. It's determined by the person that's maintaining their locks. If they choose not to wash their locks regularly, then it's going to be dirty. As a matter of fact, people with more mature locks, such as I, may wash our hair maybe 2 times weekly. I don't wash mine that much. I wash mine bi-weekly. If not, I may use a spray bottle with water, oils, um, and then I twist it and I maintain it in that way. I try to make sure I can see my scalp uh, before I go to work, and it's all about how that person does their locks. Another myth that I hear is that they're easy to maintain, which is not necessarily true. Don't get me wrong, they are simple, but at the same time, you think about the fact that you gotta make sure they don't unravel. You gotta make sure that they stay clean and they don't thin at the roots, and that you don't do it too much. And you have to realize that these are your little babies and you have to take care of them. They require a lot of attention, because if not, um, a lot of things can go wrong. Uneven locks, and some of your locks may fall out. It's just all about just staying attentive to your hair. Um, Another one is that their locks are associated with religion, in which I am not a Rasta and nowhere near it. Um, it's an enlightening experience, and I think that locks are more like a lifestyle rather than just a religion. Some people relate it to spiritual, things, but not me. It was just a choice. Something I did. I didn't realize I used to wear box braids and all that when I was younger all the time, and I could just get up and go. Whereas, wearing relaxers that I just sweat out in the first day. So that was a little history about what I did, and why I chose locks. And another myth dealing with association of locks. People associate locks with drugs and hoodlums, so that. Let me let you know now that I am not a hoodlum. Um, I work in the mental health field. I have to carry myself in a professional manner at all times while I'm out in the community. I don't deal with drugs. They do, just like any other job, they do random drug testing. And it's even more severe because I can't really help them out if I'm under the influence. So, therefore, that debunks that myth right there. That not everybody who has locks are, drug dealers or of anything like that. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dreadheads out there that smoke and deal, so I understand. Um, some people are worried about having limited hairstyles with locks, which if you subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, or even know me, that I don't keep my hair the same way for long periods of time. Also, if you go on YouTube and you just look through all these videos about locks, just type in locks and search in hairstyles or lock styles, and you see the many people that has different hairstyles for locks. So don't feel like you will have a problem in that area. Some people um, think that you have to cut off all your hair if you don't want locks anymore, which is not true. You would just unravel to the point where the lock is not locked, which for this lock is right here. And then you just cut off there, and that's enough hair for you to get a track or a weave or something like that. So you want to worry about being bald headed or whatever your fear is about cutting your hair. Um, if you want to use beeswax, I would give you this. You're gonna be having to wash out your tub just about every time you wash your hair, because to me, petroleum products and beeswax are not the greatest for natural hair and locks, especially locks, because it attracts so much stuff. Like, say for instance, you put petroleum jelly on your legs. What happens when you walk downtown, especially if you're on sandals? You get that grit and that dirt in your locks, on your legs, and you can feel it. So it's the same thing if you have that stuff in your hair. It's gonna attract lint. It's gonna attract pollutants all in your hair. I had an experience when I first started locking my locks. Like, there was a time when um, there was 1 month that I washed my hair one time, and I had to use the petroleum products and the Jamaica mango and lime product that lock cream wax or something like that. And then I washed my hair and had this horrendous ring around my tub. And believe it or not, I was appalled by the fact that I had all that stuff in my hair. So, not to mention that that is just a combination of all that stuff outside in your tub. If they don't gross you out, I don't know what will. But if you really, really, really want to use it, I would use that in moderation. Like, I would use it as often, maybe once a month. Um, there's not really a best procedure in when doing locks. It depends on the person and how the hair type is. Some people want to do the latch method because they want to swim and go in the water or do stuff and not worry about their locks unraveling. Some people like the two strand twist, which is pretty simple. That's how I started mine off, which I end up unraveling some strands because some of them were too thick. So it all depends on the person and how they want to do their locks. Excuse me. Um, Now there's another myth that only blacks can have real locks. I know there's white people that have dreadlocks and there's different colors, different styles. Let me tell you right now that I just seen one white woman on here on YouTube, and her locks are all uniform, all they were pretty. They were one color. I complimented her because really they were so beautiful to me. So don't think that this is only limited to black people. Not only white people, Asian people. There's a number of races that do this. Any race, I think, can do this. So I think that is pretty much it. Um, well, if you have any questions or you have any other myths that you would like me to, check out, just, email me, or you could just put on my comments, or send me a message and I'll answer it, or I'll put another video out. So that's it for today. Check out later.